Menu narration option is set to off.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' creative quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Mixon last week, 21 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, point to the 35. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Big-time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. That is caught by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Looking to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 4. A quick throw there is incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Lions defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he will have the Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. A toss left, Mixon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Lions had 7-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Got his man, Dell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Back to Mixon on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in... Two-minute warning. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Time for another look at this Lions offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice play.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here we go. Set. No.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll get this Gibbs up to the 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get it.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. 103 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Tank Dell, 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now back to throw.
Yeah, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to throw now on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Back to throw here.
Boy, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get to it.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Breaks the tackle now, and Allen still fighting for more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. This is caught by Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This is caught by Addison.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
K.J. Osborne
from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught with the 7-yard line. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders